Is there anything more exciting than when a new bakery comes to town?
I don't think so.
Well, if you live near East Granby, put this next spot on your list for a homemade treat and a little island flavor.
Ooh, Melissa Cole has more from The Craft.
Now, we call this bowl Big Bot because Big Bot is heavy. So it's a little bit of a team effort to get him in the mixer.
Naima Craft, owner of the Craft Bakery in East Granby, and her team of bakers are making croissants from scratch, which takes 3 whole days.
It's literally you're eating 3 days of a process. So when you go into the grocery store or a artisanal bakery, you're going to say to yourself, okay, I understand why I am experiencing this and I'm paying for this because it's taking these people 3 days to make it when you make it from scratch. Oh my gosh, the bagels are our babies. We make the dough from scratch, we hand roll them, we hand boil them, and we bake them fresh every single morning, and they're fantastic.
Born and raised in Trinidad and Tobago, Naima makes sure a lot of love goes into everything she makes.
If you talk to any Trinidadian, any island person for a matter of fact, food is number 1, 2, and 3. You know, it makes your soul smile. Just good food makes your soul smile. And when I came to America, I thought, why doesn't everybody think about food like I do,
She studied at the University of Hartford and went on to become a physical therapist, a career she loved, but baking was always in the back of her mind.
So I baked from home, and I did kind of physical therapy on the side, and I, tried to juggle both things, and I found myself baking, and then treating, and I said, you know what, I really do have to make a decision here, and it was tough, because those are 2 loves, right?
In the end, Naima took the leap with baking. She's about to celebrate 1 year in business at the Craft and already has plenty of regulars.
The food is absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, tell me what you got here.
Well, it's a special Wednesday pack, and there's muffins and croissants that are to die for.
You'll even get to sample native Trinidad flavor if you order these currant rolls. Naima says they're found in bakeries all over there.
It's an item I'm very proud of. It's a pastry dough that is filled with currants, and today we're going to kind of get into how it's made and feel proud about the end product.
All right, so I'm excited to learn how to make these famous currant rolls.
Yes. Okay. All right. You're in for a treat. Let's get started.
Okay.
Okay.
We got our dough here.
We got our dough that I pre-cut for you, so I'm just going to get this pan out of the way.
A little flour first.
Give that a nice little spread. Awesome. Okay. I like to hum. You know why I like to hum? Because the dough can hear you. So if you're in happy mood, happy food.
It's like plants.
Yeah. Yes. So, which pin, do you have a rolling pin at home?
I do.
Which one do you prefer?
I'll do the one with the handles.
You can do the one with the handles.
Okay.
Some muscle to get the dough at the right thickness.
And this dough has a ton of butter.
Okay.
So if you're afraid about calories, I think you should just ignore that and eat it anyway. Right?
Right.
Next, load on the currants.
Fill in the holes.
Fill in the holes. And by the way, you can get these at Stop and Shop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Sunmaid makes it. They're called Zante currants, and you can just get them in where the raisins are.
Okay.
Okay? Not hard at all to find. So next, we're going to put a little bit of sugar on top. So this is the sugar.
Okay.
And you're just literally going to sprinkle it on top. Oh, you're a sprinkling pro. Oh my goodness.
Now we roll.
And we're just going to keep the train going. Do not stop. Awesome. Awesome. That looks great. That looks fantastical. Now, let's see if you're up to the test. Transferring this to a pan.
Oh gosh, it's a lot of pressure.
Okay, you can do it. Okay. You can do it. 1, 2, go for it. Awesome. High five. Great. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to chill this, leave it to get nice and cold before we pop it in the oven, and you bake it for about 45 minutes at 375.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And we have the final product here.
Yeah, yeah. So you see those layers, you have your nice little currants in there. It's a nice little sugary amazingness that really says I love you when you take a bite. So I highly recommend that you be open-minded, and if you like fruit, come down and try it. It's so buttery, it's so flaky.
Amazing. And you have these every day?
Every day with a cup of coffee or tea. Fantastic.
Paul from Suffield has fond memories of eating these while sailing in the islands.
I just fell in love with these, and I haven't seen them now for 40 years, and here they are again. It's great.
And though you might think this baker picked the name The Craft as a tribute to her own name, well, it's much more than that.
Baking is such a science, it's such a craft that I thought that would be an appropriate name. And the long-term vision of the craft is to actually bring other crafters together. So, for example, I was just on the phone last night with a taco truck owner. I would love to bring his craft here one day and have the community just have a good time with tacos and desserts and coffees and stuff. So it's really about bringing local community crafters together and emulating them and just having the community just experience their craft.
Beautiful.
I
Really
mean,
easy. And what a personality.
Yes, she's amazing. Oh my gosh, I so want to visit. So this is how you can go. It's 10 East Street in East Granby, Connecticut. You can also follow them on Facebook at The Craft of Baking.
And they have...
Or the Craft Baking, not of. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and they have vegan and a bunch of other different things there too. Gluten-free and vegan things. For more information, check them out online, facebook.com/thecraftbaking. Thank you so much, Melissa, for bringing us that story. It was delicious.
Yes, and Melissa's quite the baker herself, so I think she
really
was
is.
very
I think
good
she
at
was
this
exactly.
sugar sprinkling.